Well, Karnataka is witnessing a statewide bandh in protest against release of Cauvery water to Tamil Nadu. Well, the southern state of Karnataka is set to witness a day-long statewide bandh today in protest against this release of water to the neighbouring state. And the bandh is called by the Kannada Okutta, a blanket organisation of pro-Kannada groups. And this comes after Bengaluru bandh was held just this week, and that also evoked pretty harsh responses from across the state. In fact, the Karnataka Bandh is being backed by nearly 2,000 pro-Kannada groups. In fact, the timing of the Karnataka Bandh today, it will be affecting, in effect for 12 hours from 6 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. today. This is what the police had to say.
With regard to this Karnataka Bandh, which is called by many Kannada linguistic organizations and even supported by many other organizations, we have made all the proper bandobast arrangements in this regard. Especially this Atti village border, this is the main point entry for vehicles to Bangalore city. Already two organizations, they have come up to this point and they have protested here. So we are expecting many more organizations, they will come up to this point, and after that they are planning to go to Bangalore city.
And where our reporters are on the ground, Pratibha Raman is now joining us from Bengaluru. Sam Daniel is with us from Chennai. First to you, Pratibha, this statewide bandh is pretty dramatic given the fact that it comes just days after that Bengaluru bandh. What is the situation on the ground currently?
Right. In fact, the earlier bandh was called by the farmer groups, and this time it is the blanket organization of Kannada Okutta, which covers all the pro-Kannada organizations, and all of them who come under it have called for this bandh. This bandh mainly marks a day where they can raise their voice against the release of Cauvery water from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu, and they are pretty much against the concession that has been made by the authority as well, which is from 5,000 cusecs to 3,000 cusecs, and they are still unhappy with it. They say that we cannot even supply a drop of water from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. Now, to give you a sense of what really is happening in Bangalore today, you do not really see any kind of cabs or any kind of private vehicles plying on the roads. Most of the offices, schools, colleges have declared it a holiday today, and we only have the government buses that are running, and Namma Metro, of course, which is plying today. Through 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. there will be no screening of any kind of films as well. So these are some of the decisions that have been taken. Overall, around 1,900 associations that have supported this bandh.
Absolutely, Pratibha, and ultimately the people are going to be affected because of this bandh, which is going to be in place from 6 a.m. Today till the evening. But Sam, the larger political story here also is something that cannot be ignored. I mean, the Cauvery water sharing dispute has been brewing for a while, for almost a decade now. But, this year, both the states, both Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, have declared, a dry year, and there's deficit rain. So that's what Tamil Nadu's response has also been, as far as, the case in the Supreme Court is also concerned.
Vedant, to begin with, authorities have suspended transport services from border districts, particularly the Krishnagiri district of Tamil Nadu. Around 400 public transport buses, which would normally ply between Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, have been stopped at a place called Attipalli. Even two-wheelers or private vehicles are not being allowed as a system of abundant caution. And even trucks, hundreds of trucks, we understand, have been parked all along the highway there. And the state DGP has instructed all the collectors and the police to make sure public are not put to much hardship and to make sure there's no room for any untoward incidents. But it's an emotional issue, as you said, Vedant, because this time it's a distress year, and Tamil Nadu, being the lower riparian state, largely depends on waters from the Cauvery river, which passes through Karnataka. And at this time of crisis, Tamil Nadu government and the farmers want the Karnataka government to abide by the distress water sharing formula evolved by the Cauvery Tribunal and later upheld by the Supreme Court so that the available water would be shared between the two states for both farming, irrigation purposes and drinking water requirements. And this particular formula for some reason is not acceptable for Karnataka, and farmers also, for them it's an emotional issue, and it often turns into a battle-like situation between two neighboring states. And yes, it's a deficit rainfall year for both states. For Tamil Nadu, it's all the more difficult because there is around 3 lakh acres of standing Cauvery crops awaiting for waters, and if there is no water as directed by the Cauvery Management Authority, then the farmers would overlook a bleak future in terms of losing this crop, and also possibilities of cultivating the next season's crop would be very bleak. So they want some kind of fairness to be adopted by Karnataka to make sure they follow the system put in place by the Supreme Court after decades of legal battle, to make sure the available waters will be proportionately shared between both states, taking care of the drinking water requirements of both states, and also the remaining waters be shared for irrigation by both states.